Hello Internet, in this video I will show you how to install an outdoor outlet that's waterproof on a brick wall. Keep watching. Welcome to Scott's Garage. Welcome literally to my garage. Whether it's working on a car, a daily driver or a project car, or a project around the yard or a home improvement project, all of my do-it-yourself projects begin here in my garage. Scott's Garage is a place for do-it-yourselfers. Welcome to my channel. Okay, here's what I'm going to use for this project. First of all, a single gang box. This is for exterior, so it'll be weatherproof once it's installed. The inlets are 1/2 inch, and there are several of them. I'll be using this backside one, and there are plugs in this kit to plug up the other ones you don't use. There are also extenders that will extend out to better attach it to the brick facing. I'll open that here in a minute. Next, I have a Gfci Outlet, and this is a 15 amp, and it'll fit into this gang box here. Next is the cover. This makes it waterproof, and it will mean that it'll stick a long ways away from the brick. It basically attaches to the gang box like that, but that's okay. But it's weather tight, and it's also nice that the cord can go drop below and it still be weather tight. Some of these aren't weather tight if you open up the cover, but this again allows for the cord to go in. Next, I have this 1/2 inch conduit, and this is nice because one of the ends comes off. So I'm not sure how thick the wall is, but I don't think it's this thick. So whatever the measurement is, I'll cut this down. This will attach to it, and likewise, it's waterproof. And so, for instance, on the outside, this will attach there, and then the keeper nut goes here. So that's how we'll join the two. You need conduit when you're working with electrical, and especially weather tight for what we're doing here. And then as far as tools, I have a couple of Tapcons, and these are, I think, 1 inch, and the drill bit that works for this is a 5/32. Okay, next I have a 5/16 masonry bit. So you have to drill through the wall and the brick. It'll be a pilot hole. Then I'm going to expand it up to a 5/8, and this still won't be wide enough. The exterior here is closer to 3/4 inch, but I'll step it up through the brick, and I'm going to use a Dremel. Then after that, I'll use this to ream it out, and then a Dremel as well. And then for the inside, I have one of these cone bits, which will open things up. That should do the trick. We're using some silicone and for sealing it once we're done. And then finally, I will be using my very dependable Hercules hammer drill, and this has just been a workhorse for me, and it has the hammer drill setting on it, so I'll be changing it actually to the hammer, and it'll make going through the brick a whole lot easier. Okay, here I'm in the master bedroom, taking off the cover and be pulling the outlet out. I did turn off the circuit breaker, so I'm not working with live wire. And once I pull it out here, then I'm going to take the long drill bit, masonry bit, and go through. It actually was quite easy with the hammer drill. Here I changed the bit just to ream it out on this side, so it's 3/4 inch. Okay, here I have the 5/8 inch masonry bit, and I'm simply reaming out that pilot hole. And eventually I get out the Dremel, and I cut some slits just in the side of the brick. It's not filmed here, but then I go back and forth with, again, the masonry bit, and I was able then to achieve the 3/4 inch diameter hole. Okay, I made a couple of changes here. Rather than use this 1/2 inch flex hose, I'm just going to use standard pipe. So that's 1/2 inch with the threads. The reason is that this is a really nice fit right here, and for me to use this flex hose, I really would have had to have chipped out more of the brick, and this is a nice tight fit, so I'm going to use that pipe instead. And also I switched to a combination of acrylic latex caulk plus silicone. Main reason is my silicone was white, and I had this in the garage, and it's gray, DAP LX Plus. And what I'll do is once I get it in there, I'll put caulking around here and push it in. Now, as far as the gang box, I put the plugs in here, and then also on the bottom. It came with these wings, so it's real simple. They just attach back here. They're set screws. Then I'll mark them. Once I get that in place, I'll mark on the brick here, and we'll use the tap cons to attach them. Okay, I've made a change. The little wing things, I'm going to just only use those on the bottom, so I went ahead and moved them just on the bottom. The reason is that if it lines up here, the wing would be being drilled into the grout, and that would just break apart. I just don't want that at all. So I'll have two clean holes into the brick here, and it'll be solid. I'll also put some of the caulking obviously around the hole, so no bugs get in there. And so I'll caulk it really good and drill, put the tap cons, and then I'm going to put a bead of caulking around all the outside, and that should be more than sufficient. Okay, I'm back in the bedroom, and I turned the circuit breaker off for the bedroom, so still have a flashlight here. But I had some number 14 gauge wire in the garage, and a green, which is ground, and then white and black. And I already fished it through the hole, and I've also attached it now to this outlet. So it'll power the outside again from the inside. And I always like to take some electrical tape and wrap it around here just so that you have less chance of touching those sides. Okay, I pulled number 14 gauge wire through from the bedroom side to this side. I stripped it off, and I'll be hooking it up here to the outlet. Really like how easy it is, so I don't have to bend the wire, just push it straight in on the bottom here, and then just tighten the screws, and it'll be a really tight fit. Okay, everything is firmly in place. The ground's in place. The hot, which is the black wire, is in place, and then the Blanco, which is white, is in place there. So I'm just going to push the wires in and tighten it up. Okay, I got the outlet firmly in place. Now I will put on the weatherproof cover. Now this cover is engineered to hinge either horizontally or vertically. There is a hinge pin up here that I'll be putting in. I'm going to hinge it vertically, since that's the direction of the gang box. Okay, I got everything in place. It hinges up. I put the set screws in so it's firmly in place. It has a little little gasket here so it's waterproof. And the last thing I'm going to do is there's a knockout here. So I'm just going to take these needle nose and break out the knockout, and then that way I can have a cord coming in from the bottom. Okay, I turned the circuit breaker on and I have plugged an extension cord into this. And I really like the feature of the cord being able to stay plugged in. That's the reason I got the extra sized cover. Down the road later when we sell the house, I'll probably put a lower profile one on there so it doesn't stick out as much, but this will serve our purposes very well. And the main reason for me is I have a shorter cord to my Traeger grill, so this will be the test here to see if it turns on. So it's off right now. It should light up, which it does. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it definitely lit up. And we'll turn it on and see if she works. Hey, at the time of this video, I have about 3,000 subscribers. When I reach 5,000, it's time to celebrate $50 gift card giveaway. To have a chance of winning this, two things. Hit the like button. Costs you nothing, but it's a great value to me. And secondly, leave a comment. I'll do a random drawing generator to pick the video. I'll do the same thing for the comment. You have great odds of winning. This is Scott with Scott's Garage. Have a great day.